We certainly have. Thank you very much, Sam. Well, as we've been hearing, there is such a lot to pack in whilst you're here at ISE. But something not to miss is the live event stage, which we're going to hear all about now from Stewart Hume from TPI Magazine. Great to see you. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So you were tasked by ISE to create the programme for the live stage. So tell us about it. First of all, the themes. We'll come to the speakers in a moment, because I know you've got a lot going on.
Yes, we've got an awful lot going on. So for those that don't know us, TPI Magazine, we're a B2B publication that's based in the live touring industry. And what we're most known for is we go behind the scenes of some of the biggest world tours that are out in the market right now, and we speak to every single member of the crew. Audio engineers, lighting designers, video directors, truck drivers, caterers, all the team that make a live show happen. And it was around 2021, ISE and Avixa came to us saying, look, you speak to all these end users, let's call them, can we start bringing them to ISE and talk about what they do? And essentially we see all this amazing tech out in the halls. How is that tech being used on the road? So this has been a long conversation we've had with them for a long time. It was the Live Events Summit a couple of years ago, which used to happen upstairs, but we kind of came to the trade show saying, look, there's so much to cover. Can we have a space on the show floor where we can cover every single aspect of live touring and make it free to attend? So and as we said before, we've got 51 speakers between 51 between Tuesday and Thursday, and on the Friday it's being taken over by Production Futures to talk about education within the live events industry. So if you're into entertainment, live touring specifically, but other elements as well, this is the place to be. And yeah, a lot of people speaking. Amazing.
Okay, so we can't go through the 51, but what are the highlights, would you say, for the speakers that really stand out for you?
So in terms of some of the real kind of like highlights, we have Tony Smith, who's Coldplay's head of audio. So he and the whole audio team have been on the Music of the Spheres tour for about 3 years now, and this tour is continually developing. We talk about sustainability. This is a tour that's really at the kind of the forefront of what is possible on a live show. So he's going to be talking about his workflow, how his team put together these massive audio systems all over the world. On Wednesday, we have Julian Pathieu, who's the executive producer at Lab 2580. And one of the things he's known for, and what he is going to be known for, is he's one of the head creatives of the opening ceremonies for the FIFA World Cup this summer.
Incredible.
Who's going to be going to what is these massive kind of opening ceremonies and sporting events, what goes into the creative behind those. I'm not really a football guy, but I really like the opening ceremonies.
Yeah.
And then also on Thursday, we have Simon, who's the tech director for Cirque du Soleil. And they've just opened, well, last year they just opened residency in Berlin. So we're going to be talking about how the creative of Cirque goes into a show. And then on Thursday, we've got Jack Banks, who's the video director for Mumford & Sons. And he's going to be talking about how tours utilize live video in a live events environment. But the whole program is on the ISE website. So type live event stage and you'll find the whole program there.
Fantastic. So can I ask then, with all of that going on, what are you looking forward to most?
So the one thing I always want to do with the live event stage is we have a rule. We don't have a Q&A with the audience, but what we do is we ask all the speakers to hang around for at least 15 minutes afterwards. The point being, like, we're at a trade show, we're all here, we're all in the same room. Why miss out an opportunity to actually speak to these kind of, it's hard to tie these people down. They live on the road, and they, you can maybe get an email, but they're in this room now. So what happens is we do a half-an-hour session, and then they kind of stick around. So if you've ever wanted to speak to Tony Smith about Coldplay's audio design, you can now do it face-to-face. So that's the kind of thing I've really enjoyed, and it worked really well last year, and hopefully it's only going to go from strength to strength this year.
I have no doubt that it's going to be hugely popular, and then of course it's free. But where can people find you, Stu?
So it's at the far end of Hall 6. So the stand is 6B100, but essentially go into Hall 6, all the way to the end, and on the right, and we're there. You can't miss us. It's quite a big space.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
We're looking forward to it. Thank you.